the Unblock Facebook group, David said, best practices would be to use core blocks for blog content and unblock blocks or whatever page builder for templates and special pages. This is the way to minimize login, so please show how you can have consistent styling with the blog content across core for posts and with unblock blocks for templates. Well, David, one of my favorite ways of doing that is using the things that are available in the WordPress repository directly. So if you want to use FSE, Full Site Editing, then everything is available right here, as you can see. We can use the colors that are available, like the gradient blush or the cyan bluish gray or whatsoever. We can even add it as a background, cyan bluish gray. But not every time that you do that in the CSS, you will see what color it is. So that's why we have a handy styling panel on the left-hand side, where you can also view all the colors that are available. And if you want to add a custom color within a theme, you can do that by the WP preset color. So it's using the theme.json directly in this design file. This makes it for you easier to be consistent because you can use the things that you have set up in Full Site Editing together with Unblock WP. If we go back to the pages, we can go to Appearance Editor to make the changes to the colors. And if we go to colors itself, we see that I've added a orange color. Let's do a different color. For instance, a nice little purplish color. Why not? We call it purple. Hit review change and save it. Now it will be saved inside of the theme.json, but then the database version, you have a file, but also database version of those two. You go into the pages, we select edit the page, and we edit the page. I see that I haven't saved it. We can go back into the background and type in purple. I guess we have to define the custom color, and here we have custom color purple, and you see the color there. And if you go in the styling panel on the right hand side, we see that there's the color as well. So this makes it easier for if you're using Full Site Editing that the variables are at least available. Same goes for padding. If we want to add a padding, you type in padding spacing. And you will see that the spacing is available right here, and it will add the padding to our container as well. So now it's 40. I don't know how high this can go. Let's see. And we can set it to 80. And that's basically it. I'm using, by the way, the unblock theme. So it could be that there's no variable set for spacing 80. But at least it is reusable and you can use that as well. If you would like to use your own framework, because you are using something like techies.tools, which allows you to create your own framework pretty easy. I can zoom in a little bit. And when you hit export, you can just copy the tokens right here. We say copy. There's a warning that the contrast is not good enough for some things. I need to fix that, but we go in here, we go to CSS parser, paste in our variable setup, and we can remove everything because not everything is needed right now. We can say parse, import, and now it's imported, and we can directly use our new variable system, as you can see, space S, space XL, that sort of things. And you can import that in your theme builder as well. So you have a different way of setting this up using Full Site Editing, or if you use bricks, you can also set up that the spacing is available. I don't know by heart that it also connects to something like bricks or whatever. At least you know how to make that work in the unblock theme. I hope this video helps you out and makes you understand how you can use it with Full Site Editing at least, because there's where the power of unblock shines. And if it's another builder, then you can test it out as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about Unblock, or get into the Facebook group of Unblock and ask me the questions there. As always, thank you for watching and keep designing.